Hello, dobre utre. We are here in Germany, and my name is Michael. I'm the owner of the Nubia company in Germany, and we are producing water pipe tobacco. We are producing e-liquids, and today I want to show you some things about Kismet tobacco, and I know it will come to Russia in a short time, and yes, and I want to tell you more about this kind of product. Kismet is a dark leaf tobacco. It's a combination of different kind of tobaccos. We have a blend. A blend is a mixture of different kind of leaves. And yes, I want to show you some. This combination of Kismet starts with a burley, and this burley is a material brings some nutty or some chocolate notes. We have some dark air-cured tobacco, which are using normally in cigars or in cigarillos, and bring some cigar notes. This is a FCV, we call it flue-cured Virginia, and this material is very important to have to absorb all the molasses and the glycerine and the sugar, and at the end to give some spicy, to give some more volume in the smoke. It's Oriental tobacco. Oriental is used in cigarettes too, or some other kind of tobacco mixtures, but it's very nice. So, and all of this are the base of Kismet. So I want to show you a little bit more detailed the tobacco, that you have more idea of the structure of this material. And this is now the burley material. The burley is in this case not so thick, it's a very thin material, and burley is not able to absorb so many of sugar and glycerine and something like this, but it gives a nice chocolate note in the background. The next is here the FCV, we call it flue-cured Virginia. It's now a stripped material, and you see different color from this. This is the top side and the back side. And this material is very important for a mixture in a blend, because Virginia is able to absorb much more of liquid, of molasses, and gives some corny or the taste of corn more, and it's important to have this in balance with the burley. This is the third part of the mixture. It's called dark air-cured. And this dark air-cured is based on different kind of tobaccos. It's a mixture, and you see different colors here. And this dark air-cured have this cigarette, and they're not cigarette, cigar notes and pipe notes, and that's a very strange material, strong taste. And but it's very important to give a dark air-cured or a dark blend some personality. And that's why we use this in a part of this mixture. So, and the last part, or the fourth part of the mixture, is for me the most important tobacco. It's Oriental. And Oriental is harvesting in Turkey or in Greece, and it gives a very special taste in the mixture. But the leaves are very small. You see here a leaf. Normally the Virginia or the burley have big leaves, and Oriental is very small. And the plants are only this high, maybe 60 centimeters. But the taste of this Oriental is very important for Kismet too. So that's why we use this. Every kind of these four parts have some task in this mixture, and so only when you mix it, then you have the good result. And we prepare this tobacco before we blend it, and that's why we have a good result at the end. Yeah, some people ask me why you start with Kismet, and I tell them it was my hobby. It started as my hobby 2 years ago. I want to have a tobacco which I like to smoke, because I'm not satisfied when I have only Virginia or something like this, and so that's why I'm thinking about to make a blend. And the normal blend we use for Freestyle is another product from us, is American blend, only Virginia, burley, and a little bit of Oriental. but I smoke some cigarettes, for example, from France. It's called Gauloise, and Gauloise has a special blend, and they use some dark air cured in his American blend. So it's not an American blend, and I like this taste in the background of some cigar notes. And that was the main idea, to create a blend like a Gauloise cigarette, but not to smoke it directly, to smoke it in the evening, to when you rest and have time. And that's why I start with Kismet, and I make only 3 flavors. We start with hazelnut, vanilla and chocolate, and I presented on the fair 2 years ago in Frankfurt, and yeah, the people said, oh, I like this. It's not too hard with the nicotine, but not too soft. It's a fully taste, but the people have problems at the beginning to build their head to fill it, because it was very fine material, very sticky, and with honey. And so then the people try to get the perfect setup to smoke it. And after this I realized there is a market for this, and so I start to create new flavors like black flowers, like spicy notes, flowering notes. And so yeah, and then I need a brand name at the beginning, and then I'm looking for old traditional brand names in Germany in the 50s of the last centuries. It's called Kismet, Mecca, Medina, and I like Kismet. Kismet is like destiny, and there was an old movie, I think from the 30s of the last century, it's called Kismet with Marlene Dietrich, and then was another movie, and so it's our destiny. And for me it's a destiny too, because it was my hobby. I never planned to bring this tobacco as a finished product into the market, but now we have it in the market and the people like it. So now I want to tell you a little bit more about our flavors, and I want to start with these 3 here at the beginning, because this was the first 3 flavors which I create for Kismet, and there was vanilla and hazelnut and coffee and cardamom. And the vanilla is a French vanilla. It's like a bourbon vanilla, like a desert or something like this. And this is hazelnut, and this hazelnut is very authentic. And the people like it to mix this both, and to have this vanilla hazelnut mixture. It's very creamy and in this direction. This is my favorite, absolute favorite. It's coffee. It's a very strong coffee flavor combined with a fresh Indian cardamom, and it gives this freshness, and this both together is very, very nice, and it's nice to smoke it in the evening after a good meal. Coffee cardamom was perfect. And after we start with this, I came with this spicy and flower notes, and this was black flowers. Black flowers is a little bit in this direction like a cashmere from Tangiers, but it's not a copy. It's only to set, like in the music you give a topic and then you make your own idea of this, and it's black flowers. It's a lot of woody notes, some jasmine notes, some spicy notes, flower notes, all combined with this, and you can mix all Kismet with black flowers. We can bring it in the background, and some flavors like black lemon has some black flowers in the background. So, and then we have black blossom. Black blossom is only flower. It's rose, jasmine together, and you have this full flower notes when you smoke this. So, and after this we create some Valhalla and Veritas and lemon. Lemon is a bergamot. It's not a typical lemon, it's a bergamot. When you have it from the south of Italy, you have this typical bergamot, and sometimes you find it in perfume. And it's combined with a little flower in the middle. On the top you have the bergamot, and in the middle you have some jasmine notes, and on the bottom you have some from the black flowers. And Veritas, it's sandalwood combined with some other flower notes, and a little bit vanilla combined with sandalwood. It's very strong flavor, but very nice. And at the end we have Valhalla. Valhalla is fennel with nut combined. It's a very crazy flavor. And yes, so you have the possibility in Kismet you can mix together, but you can only smoke a single flavor. It's possible. For example, we have here black pistachio. Pistachio is a very authentic pistachio, and you can have this earthy notes, but you can combine it very, very well with coffee and cardamom. Then you have coffee, cardamom, and this nutty notes together. So you see, we have now 16 flavors. We will bring, I think this year we bring 4 new flavors on the fair in Frankfurt or in Dortmund on the tobacco fair. But now we start with 16 in your country. Now you have an overview about my product, but I want to tell you that's not a typical product for Germany. In Germany, normally we have a lot of brands with they are based on Virginia. You have modern type of mixtures. You have grapefruit with passion fruit and raspberry and all the things, but always based on this. There are some professional smokers. They like to smoke more powerful tobacco like a dark blend. But I heard in Russia it's much more famous to smoke a stronger tobacco with some nice notes in the background, or cigar notes, or some dark leaf notes. And in Germany there are some bars, they have a little bit of dark blend on their menu card, but normally we have a mixture of all these famous European and American brands like, you know, Social Smoke and the classical like Alfache or something like this. But it's not typical to smoke this in the professional way like the Russian smokers like to have a special kind of bowl and overpacked or Amy set up. And so I think this product is perfect for this market, like the Russian market, because the customers have more idea, more feeling for this full taste, and I hope they like this taste, because I spend a lot of time to create some flavors which are not typical in shisha. So we have, for example, in Veritas we use incense. As never somebody use in hookah tobacco incense. So this combination of incense with some flower or woody notes, it's very special, and I hope the people will like it. So that's a big difference between the European market, because there's a traditional market in European with all the immigrants. They like to smoke this double apple and Alfache or Nachla, and there are some younger people with smoke the modern style, and a little group of professionals are interested to smoke in traditional pipes like Farida or in something like this, and smoke dark blend like Tangiers or Kismet. Or we have some friend of mine, it's called Al Kashmir. They make some little production with some dark air cure too. But I guess in Russia the market is much bigger for this kind of product. So now I want to show you how to pack the bowl with Kismet, because it's not a big deal, but you can use a lot of kind of bowls and to pack or make a setup. But I have a pack-up what I like, setup what I like very much, and I want to show you. So now I want to show you my favorite setup for smoking Kismet. And this is the packaging. This is a very thick aluminium foil bag, and inside there's a plastic bag, and it's very thick foil because I want to save the flavor. And inside, so you must open this, inside there's another little bag. So, and I have now here this tobacco. You see it's a very fine cut tobacco, and at the beginning you must bring it a little bit out of this packaging. You have a better structure now. So, and then I want to fill the bowl. Oh, I need this before because I don't want to. So you can use some other funnel. Maybe you have some funnels in at your place, but I like this because it's not too much material. Sometimes I don't want to smoke for 2 hours, I only want to smoke for half an hour or 45 minutes, so then I think it's enough to have this. But you see, the structure of Kismet is very fine, so it's very easy to pack the bowl. But when you have a normal head with big holes, then you have a problem a little bit. That's why I think funnel is good. And my opinion is when you use a funnel, you have a better impression of the full taste of this flavor, and that's why I use this. So you see, I overpack maybe 5 until 7 millimeters, but I don't press the tobacco now. So at the beginning I only fill this and this. So I think you see now how high you can do. So this is. So now I pack the bowl. You see the height of the bowl. So I must remove now this knob in the middle. So, and then I need the foil. So, and you see I don't press before, so we press now with the foil. So we bring now the foil on top, and then we give the pressure now to the tobacco. And now we see, okay, here is not enough, but I must fill a little bit more on this place. So now I add a little bit more because I see when I place the foil there is something missing. So now I try it again. And then try to have a good result. I use some thicker aluminium foil, not the normal household foil. So, and now I place the holes. Normally I use some metal stick, but we are using now this. I want to show you. I go deep, not only on the top, I go deeper, and I don't like to have so big holes, so I like more of these smaller holes. So, and then I must have a look, where's the middle? So, and then I finished my setup. And then I start with 3 charcoals, and then I wait, because it starts a little bit to cook, and then after 1 minute it's finished, and then I remove the charcoal a little bit, and then we start to smoke. I prefer, when I pack it a little bit higher, I prefer to smoke with 2 charcoals, but you can use 3 like you want or more. But I think to have the full impression of the taste, it's good to have a little, to start then with low heat, and then you can add a little bit more. But the tobacco is resistant against heat. So yeah, I think I can give you, I hope I can give you an overview about my work, about my product. And yeah, I hope you have the possibility to try it in Russia and to smoke it. And yeah, hope you like, and thank you very much for your time, and do svidaniya.